Come on. Yeah!
You do something this stupid. Really... Killing him won't solve anything, Praxilios!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you!
Calm down and listen to yourselves. The kids are scared.
Who do you think you are?
The Mystios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough.
Tell me...
Let's kill him.
We've been talked to the...
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. We don't care about the dagger, but we...
He's just using you. Exploiting your children.
I was...
That's not...
He lives in the
Listen to your talk to the man. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a...
I'll deal with...
That dagger sympathizer has to die. He'll keep making us do his dirty work if I don't stop him.
They'll just do it all the same.
I got your message on the board. What?
Why
are you telling me?
But you too can serve the gods, Mystios. These so-called followers of Ares are an abomination. Their shrine is an affront to the divine.
You want me to destroy this shrine?
Nothing should be left of it. Do you accept?
It won't be easy, but I'll...
You're a true...
Leave it to me. I should be careful. High security here. Time to collect. Morning.
You again. Has it been destroyed, Misthios?
It's been smashed to pieces, just like you asked.
The gods favored me the day we met. Take this for your trouble, Misthios.
Happy to help. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Die! You want it? Do it now! I'd kill you twice if I could. Chiere, is there something you need?
There's a chest of precious items nearby. The soldiers plan to dedicate it to the gods. What a waste.
A waste? Why?
If the gods needed gold, then they would be down here with the rest of us.
And you've got no qualms about risking the...
Shouldn't the Rahmi be the only god for a...
So the plan's...
Simple enough.
I'll...
By...
Chiere. This area will be well defended.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
What's my role in it?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Something's not right over there. False alarm. Only Charon awaits you now. You're not supposed to be here. Die! Ha! He's here! That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll...
I know the price of actions. I have to as a mercenary.
That simple piece of information tells me more about you than your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single...
Just because I'm a mercenary doesn't mean I'll do anything.
Even if the pay was more than adequate for the task?
Even then,
What if you were offered something you desperately needed, something you couldn't get anywhere else? Would you move this line you've made for yourself?
It moves when I need it to.
A strategy for those who must be adaptable. Or for...
I decide if my actions are just.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps...
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet, I never said anyone rigged anything.
Socrates!
See Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them, well, it's...
I wouldn't know. That'll bring more hunters. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother. I should be extra careful in this area.
Oh no! You can't be here! Go away! Πώς γίνεται αυτό, μόνο όταν το επιχείρημα το πει.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
There's no way I'm wearing that.
But if you don't...
I mean it, Phoebe.
You have to leave your weapons here, though.
Fine.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand...
Herodotus.
Don't let the
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him.
Do you really think these people will help?
Perhaps they may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things.
I've heard of Sophocles.
Hermippo, you should drink. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his...
Inviting Socrates.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points.
That isn't... Where is Pericles?
Oh, vile Socrates! Always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
So...
This party could be...
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight. Or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister...
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about...
Me too.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating brother. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point of view.
Ha! Ha!
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it?
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long. If you don't get the oil soon...
Amistios? Here? I suppose they've sent you to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. I am...
You could talk to Euripides.
I have no idea what...
No, you don't.
So? All right.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this time.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing.
Amistios and Pericles is a...
I am called many things.
What?
I'm
For a playwright.
Good man.
When I need...
Quickly!
After my argument.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'll return.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I might be back.
If you come back with a jar of oil, I promise to...
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Ανεμονδιώκης ο άνθρωπε!
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me get out of my clothes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the god.
There's another god?
Ooh.
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pieterra? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
You shouldn't be in here. What do you want?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who brought...
I brought myself.
Fled?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Sparta...
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician. Best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. If you see Pericles...
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Being so new to Athens and gaining access to this symposium is no small feat. Though you said there are things you wouldn't do.
I've made my choice.
You really
You've been arguing a single point all...
We're discussing the nature of rulers.
It is an art, as all worthy undertaking.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to...
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then...
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we have to survive, and there's no shame in that, believe me. You make an interesting choice, Alexios, in not dressing to fit in.
Fit in? Fancy clothes wouldn't help me fit in. You're a thief.
Have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Βουλιάρχεστε ο άνθρωπε.
Κατά το πρόσφατο κολύβερ μας είναι μία δραχμή να αναφέρει.
Πού γέννη θα ζω.
Άλλο μαγνήν πολύ αλάτι.
Τάξε, εκράζωση. I'm sorry, but I can't.
Ήκουσα ότι είναι σύντος στη Λεβίν Κάρια μεταξύ αμφικεφάλου και τυχιών.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Ναι, και ούτε σε ένα θερασμόμενη στον Λατινό και παρακάπτει στα υπόλοιπα και λέγει πως έτσι. Είναι χειμερινό ηλιοστάσιο εις του μέσης ότι κρύψει και πρώτη βλέπουσα. Σαν η περί ευθύνης, ο ιός μου παρέα τραύματα φέρει. Πέλη Θεού δεν είναι ουδαμός. Λιθοκόπο ύβρον των παιδιών.
Alexios.
I don't recall sending for you, Misthios. Phoebe shouldn't have let you in here.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members. And I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Τούτο δέον εστί για αλληλή μόνο τραγωδίες.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does.
Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay, thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
I'd move along if I was you.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Misthios, may I trade your time for wealth? You look wiser than the average mercenary. Perhaps you're nearly as wise as Athena herself.
You speak plainly, Auntie.
I speak the truth, Alexios.
You know me?
Don't pretend to be ignorant of your infamy, Alexios the Eagle-Bearer. I have a series of tasks I thought someone of your reputation could handle. But if you feel you're not up to it...
What kind of tasks?
To begin, I have a test of judgment. Which god is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo? The answer lies in a nearby tomb.
This is just a riddle.
Riddles are telling, and rewarding when I give them. Prove your worth to me by going to the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and solving it.
Fine. I'll figure out this riddle.
συνέβη μόλις? Πού καλυφθές του το σπίτι?
Πέρα, Ντέρις, ήμαστον.
Go find work.
I should watch my step around here.
Η ισορροπία του πνεύματος. Τας γυναίκας διαδέχεστε. Νέους και τούτοι καταμαλθακίζουν. Καταδικαστέοι
That's Hippocrates' clinic.
Apollo himself should smite your precious... Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are God's given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well...
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman. Tell your impious master out of my way.
Oh, thank all the gods.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused...
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
I need to meet Hippocrates. Is he in Argolis at least?
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's watch to help the sick and injured.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I found Hippocrates? So many sick people. Can one man help all of them? Easy now. Come on.
Oh.
I thought they...
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. Huh. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos, so Stratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Alexios of Sparta.
Well met, Alexios of Sparta. What do you need?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time. I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
There he is. I need to talk to him.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer a...
No. But I'm searching for
the great goddess Ira.
What are these...
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests? He's over there.
Where are you going? Times have changed, Eagle Bearer.
Θεόν πάτεροι δε και ιε, σκυπτούχε κούρε δημάτων, βοτριόχος με οδηγίε των κομμών.
Ah, I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elot revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic,
Τραγωδιός εξυκλέπτης ως δια των υποκριτών κλέπτει την χάριν του έθνους. Κύκλωθεν των τραγωδών εξαπόρων δηλφαίνει μια ψευδομυθία ή της συνεπιφέρει πράξεις και παρεπόμενα. Πράξεις και παρεπόμενα αυτών άτινα προεπιλέγονται και υφάπτονται αλλήλεις κατά το δέον και αναγκαίων. Η τραγωδία διαφύρει τους νέους και ούτι καταμαλτακίζονται. Εκπλήσει, αποφέρεται το ποιή του ατόπου υποθάλποτη λέγει. Ιδέ ο άνθρωπος και ιδέ το δέον συνίσχυ των δικαιώνα του μυαλού.
This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka, a man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests, taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly, was very strong-willed, and before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved, but there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
Got what?
I've already said too much.
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Iraklis, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
I'm filthy and could use a good bath. The kind priest here was pointing me in the direction of the bathhouse.
Yes, that's correct. The bathhouse is right over there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The baths are for healing the sick, not for washing the blood off one's hands. Leave.
Η τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών βαθμίδων.
Ο αδελφός σου λέει ότι ο βραχίος σου εστί αιματώδης. Εν αγωνιά μη εν λιμώτη μετά. Είδομεν πόσο δύνασε κοινήν τούτον. Απολύτως των άλλων διερευνητέων ημίν πότερον. Θέρμη εστί ή μετάπτωσης διαθέσεως.
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about the Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
My eagle will tear out your tongue, priest.
Forgive me, not the tongue. Not like me, then. Chrysis threatened anyone who speaks to the eagle bearer.
Did she? Tell me about the woman and her baby, and I won't drown you in your bathhouse. How's that for a threat?
Please, no! There's already a corpse in there.
What are you talking about?
Snakes!
Snakes?
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
These snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
I'll take care of your snake. That old priest hiding by the tree.
Ο αδελφός σου λέει ότι
The tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for its legend.
I thank you for your discretion.
What else can you tell me about?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
Don't want the wrath or give it!
Let's go!
That old priest, hiding by the tree.
The tree of Heracles. Not sure if it's loved more for its legend or its olives.
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle Bearer.
What else?
The woman...
Where did she go? What happened?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer.
Get behind me.
Someone help me! Help me stop the flames!
You need more training, Eagle Bearer!
Somebody help me! Somebody get this bird! Somebody help me! Ayagas! Somebody help me! You can't possibly win!
Asclepios be praised. May the sick find peace.
Filthy!
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back. Did that eagle...
My...
Please! This. A patient was... What the...
I'll take care of...
Asclepius spare her from... Not unless the gods heed our prayers.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure.
What?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white. I'm touched you will help these people. Chrysis made all priests, but I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to the...
I'll find this bull for you.
Ιδέτε τους πόδες σας. Άπαντες οι πόδες όπως δεν χωρίζουν για να γίνουν. Ήλιος είναι.
Disgusting creatures! I can't work under these conditions. And? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I carved up every single one of those slimy malagas.
My babies! What have you done to my babies?
Your snakes infested my bathhouse! A sick man is dead because of them!
You did this!
Good snakes are dead snakes.
You'll pay for this! I curse you.
Well?
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Midon, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
Malaki snakes. At least I got a name. Midon.
Tutto è oraca. Γιατί sì.
Όλο όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικό, τότε δίνεται κερδάνενζη. Ανατρέχομενοι στους τραγικούς της δομής ταύτης. Άλγεν, μάλλον σοφο...
Του παραδείγματι των έργων αυτού είναι αντί.
Away we go! Come on! Ha! Yeah!
The White Bull.
Am I too late? I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Let's see who's better!
Doesn't look like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It'll have to do. Not the best feeling. I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bull, they can come get it themselves.
Where you're going!
Please help our daughter.
Did you find the White Bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to...